Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is continuing to repeat history, still playing out the short-term bullish divergence, which is also being helped by the continued bounce in the short term in the US stock market. And on top of this, we now have new liquidity building just above the price of Bitcoin that we need to pay attention to. So I'll be talking about that in just a moment, alongside Ethereum, which is continuing to be squeezed between this support and this resistance, while the price of Solana is now retesting and starting to see another bounce from this very important area of support on the price chart. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, just before taking a look at the Bitcoin and crypto charts today, taking a quick look at the US stock market today. This is the S&P 500 index on the 1 hour time frame, and we're finishing the trading week here with a decent little bounce in the short term, obviously continuing the bounce from this exact area of support for the larger sideways price range that we've been in basically this entire year so far. And so obviously in terms of very short-term moves, yes, we can see short-term bullish moves, short-term bearish moves, but overall basically still in a sideways price range for the US stock market. But once again, the imminent short-term move is a bounce from this support, potentially on its way towards testing this resistance in the coming days or weeks here. Of course, the stock market is now closed for the weekend as usual. But considering over this last one day, we've continued a little more of a bounce in the US stock market. Once again, that can help Bitcoin and crypto in the short term, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But looking at the bigger picture on the weekly Bitcoin price chart, the super trend indicator is still sitting in the red, and we still have a massive bearish divergence, technically still active, not yet been invalidated. So keep that in mind. The bigger picture has not changed over the last one day for the price of Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. And if we're taking a look at the 3-day time frame, nothing's really changed here over the last one day. So if we're talking about the next few days, or most likely the next 1 to 2 weeks or so, that sort of time frame, expect most likely a bit more choppy sideways price action, kind of like what we've been seeing over the last few weeks in the stock market. Once again, short-term bullish moves, short-term bearish moves, but overall bouncing around sideways. If we're talking about multiple weeks, I expect basically the same thing for Bitcoin. If we're talking about the next couple of weeks, most likely some choppy sideways price action within this area between support and resistance. And so first of all, we still have a lot of support down here at 60,000, and also more support in between 53,000 to 56,000 if the price actually gets back down there. And we also have a bit of short-term support at give or take 65 to 66,000. So keep that in mind. And as for resistance, we have a lot of resistance at closer towards 72,000. And of course, we're still playing out this oversold signal in the 3-day Bitcoin RSI, which is one of the main signals that I've been talking about for over a week now, and is basically the main signal as to why I expect a lot of choppy sideways price action, and why I've been making that prediction for over a week, and obviously has been perfectly playing out as predicted, and I continue to expect this moving forward. And if we're zooming further into the short term, taking a look at the 2-hour Bitcoin price chart, obviously, as I talked about in my last video, right around here, we just confirmed a new bullish divergence on the 2-hour Bitcoin price chart, with new lower lows in the price in the candle closes and higher lows confirming again in the 2-hour Bitcoin RSI. And obviously we saw a small bullish divergence right here, which played out for close to 1 day with just a very, very slight bullish relief. And the time before that was this one back here that played out in a decent short-term bullish move over the next couple of days. So like I explained in my last video, if we're kind of taking the average between this outcome and this outcome, that means we're most likely going to see some sort of slight bullish relief, not necessarily a huge high momentum move straight towards the upside, but basically something like this is what I exactly talked about in my last video. And so far, as we can see, we're pretty much exactly seeing that price action as predicted. And I continue to predict this moving forward, potentially for the rest of the weekend. And so now, once again, I want to make it clear, I don't expect a huge bullish move, just slowly drifting towards the upside with slight little pullbacks along the way. Choppy sideways price action is ultimately what I expect most likely for the weekend, considering how the US stock market finished the week. Obviously, it finished the week on a good note, which can help crypto just in the short term here. But remember, understand the difference between the different time frames. This is all talking about very short-term moves. If we're looking at the 2-hour time frame, if we're zooming out a little bit, we can look at obviously right now these short-term bullish and short-term bearish moves are making up a sideways price range, as we can see on the 3-day time time frame, chopping around sideways, which is currently occurring within a much larger multi-month bearish trend if we're zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, obviously. And so those are still my exact predictions when we're talking about the shorter term, and of course the bigger picture, not changed over the last 1 day. So obviously still playing out here as predicted. And if we're taking a quick look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, we now have new liquidity building just above the price of Bitcoin, sitting at around 68.5K to 68.7K. So especially at around 68,500, we have a lot of liquidity now building right there, as we can see. And as I've been saying for many years now on the channel, the price of Bitcoin usually moves towards and hits where we have a lot of liquidity on the price chart, especially if that liquidity is sitting relatively close to the current price of Bitcoin. As always, there's no such thing as a 100% guarantee. I want to make that clear. Just because we have these points of liquidity on the price chart, it does not guarantee that the price will definitely hit those levels, but there's a high probability that the price will eventually hit one of these levels of liquidity, especially once again, if it's close to the price. So the main target to watch out for right now is sitting at, once again, roughly 68,500, which is only just above the price of Bitcoin. So by the time you're watching this video, maybe in a few hours from now, it might have already been hit. But overall, this just basically follows the exact analysis that I just spoke about, which is the bullish divergence continuing to play out a little longer in the shorter term, potentially over the next couple of days, over the weekend. And also right now in the immediate short term, we have a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern, as we could see, almost formed at this point, but not yet officially confirmed. In order to actually confirm this potential inverse head and shoulders pattern, which by the way, it would be a short-term bullish price pattern if it confirms, in order to actually confirm this pattern, we need to see a confirmed breakout with candle closes confirming above around 68.3K and actually hold above that level and not break back below that level. And if that happens, in that situation, that would set up a bullish price target for this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which would be sitting at approximately 70.6K. So just under this major resistance here, just underneath the resistance, which is sitting in between around 71,000 to 72,000. So obviously close to 71,000, that would be a major take profit point for a short-term trade, not financial advice, just obviously looking at the area where we've previously rejected from multiple times on the price chart. And so once again, not financial advice, but that is a potential trading opportunity which could confirm very, very soon. So of course, if you haven't done so already, definitely get set up ready to go on a crypto exchange in order to take any of these trading opportunities if you want to. And if you use the first link below the video in the description and in the pinned comment, the first link below this video will take you to this page right here over on the 2bit crypto exchange, which is an exchange that I personally use myself. And by the way, it's also a no KYC exchange. And just by making your account using that first link below the video, once again, it will take you to this page right here where you can take advantage of up to 800,000 USD worth of prizes just by simply trading crypto over on 2bit using that link once again. So if you're going to be trading crypto anyway or preparing to take the next trading opportunity, you might as well get set up ready to go using that first link below the video to take advantage of major prizes here. And once again, in case you're wondering, 2bit is a no KYC exchange. But if you want another option out there, another exchange that I also use myself to also claim some extra bonuses and prizes on, then in that situation, check out the second link below the video in the description and in the pinned comment, because the second link below this video will take you to this page right here over on the Pinex crypto exchange. And only for a matter of hours still to go, just less than 1 day now, there's a huge prize giveaway, as we can see right here, where you could win up to $100,000 worth of gold with a deposit as little as 100 USDT. And so as you can see right here on the page, using that second link below the video to Pinex, once again, just by depositing 100 USDT, you get a 1 entry into this huge prize right here. If you deposit 1,000, you get 2 entries, so on and so forth. Up to these larger deposits, you get more and more entries to potentially win up to 100,000 USD worth of gold or a bunch of other prizes here just by making a deposit using that second link below the video. So once again, if you're going to be trading crypto anyway or making a deposit to an exchange, etc., you might as well check this out as well. Once again, second link below the video to Pinex. But with that being said, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame, and we are seeing yet another bounce on the price chart just in the short term here from roughly this horizontal support here, as we can see, which means the Bitcoin dominance is still, at least for now, within this sideways price range, basically just bouncing around relatively sideways in this Bitcoin dominance price chart, as we can see, which means a lot of the major altcoins out there on average will likely still be performing very similar to whatever Bitcoin is doing. So keep that in mind. And if we're taking a look at Ethereum on the 3-day time frame, obviously, as we can clearly see, the price of ETH on this time frame looks almost identical to the price of Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame, performing very similar price action, which is to be expected, especially because we're also trying to reset and play out this oversold signal here in the 3-day Ethereum RSI, which means expect either a slight little bullish relief, but most likely a bit more choppy sideways price action in the coming days or possibly weeks. And obviously, I've been saying that for over a week, for almost 2 weeks now, and over the last 1 to 2 weeks has been perfectly playing out as predicted, and I continue to predict this moving forward. And if we're taking a look at the daily Ethereum price chart, right now the price of ETH is obviously just in a bit of a sideways price range, getting squeezed at the moment, bouncing between support and resistance. First of all, we have a lot of support at this Fibonacci level at close to 1.8k. We also have some short-term support here sitting at just above 1.9k, around 1910 to 1920 approximately. And we have a lot of resistance at closer towards around 2150, really just above 2.1k, starting as strong resistance. And so that is still the situation in the shorter term for the price of ETH. And obviously the bigger picture not changed over the last 1 day, still technically within a long-term bearish trend. We're just taking a bit of a break in the shorter term during the trend, kind of like what we saw just here. But with that being said, taking a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, and not a lot has changed over the last 1 day on this chart for XRP, because we're still holding this crucial area of support here, at least in the short term, sitting in between around $1.30 to $1.40, continuing to act as crucial support for the price of XRP. But also, we've not yet actually invalidated the larger bearish divergence. So technically speaking, this is still active, still influencing the price on the much larger time frames, which means we're basically still in this long-term bearish movement. As we can see, we're just taking a bit of a short-term break during that larger bearish trend, kind of like what we've seen many times over the last multiple months. And if we're taking a look at the slightly shorter term on the 3-day time frame, obviously we're also continuing to play out this oversold signal in the 3-day XRP RSI. So like I've been saying for over a week now, basically since this exact low down here, I've been saying expect most likely either just a slight little bullish relief, but most likely a bit of choppy sideways price action as well within the next couple of weeks. And obviously that's perfectly playing out here over the last 1 week, and will likely continue for a little longer, at least over the next few days, possibly another 1 week or so, just resetting the RSI out of oversold, which means yes, it is possible we could continue further towards the downside later on as the RSI resets and gives us more room towards the downside later on to continue the larger bearish trend. And so remember, an oversold signal by itself does not necessarily guarantee we've hit the bottom and we're now reversing out of the bearish trend. For all we know, this is just a shorter term relief before the next leg down, kind of like what we saw just here, for example. But that's still the situation in the shorter term. And once again, larger trend not changed over the last 1 day. And if we're taking a look at Solana on the 3-day time frame, it's a very similar situation for Solana, obviously also playing out an oversold signal in the 3-day Solana RSI, which is really only in the last couple of days started to finally exit oversold territories. And so that means we still have a decent amount still to go in this resetting the RSI out of oversold, which means continue to expect most likely a lot of choppy sideways price action, maybe a slight little bullish relief at some stage in the next 1 or 2 weeks. But remember, don't expect a lot of bullish momentum. Don't expect a huge reversal out of the bearish trend. Just a slight little break from the bearish trend is still quite likely, but most likely remaining within this range here between this support and this resistance for the next 1 to 2 weeks, which by the way, this support is still sitting at around $75 to $80, and this resistance is still sitting in between around $95 to $105. And just over the last couple couple of days or so, we've actually seen another perfect retest of this area of support that I just mentioned. And so far, as I've recorded in the video, we're still finding support in that area. So once again, not a lot changed over the last 1 day for Solana. So without wasting your time, getting straight into the price of Chainlink on the 3-day time frame, it's a very similar situation for Chainlink. We're still playing out the oversold signal in the 3-day Chainlink RSI, which means expect just a slight little bullish relief or some choppy sideways price action. But honestly, for the next 1 or 2 weeks or so, that sort of time frame, we're most likely going to remain in this price range right here between this support and this resistance. First of all, this support is still sitting at around $7.90 to $8.50, and this resistance is still sitting at around $9.50 to $10. So basically expect the price to remain within around $7.90 to $10, bouncing around in that area over the next couple of weeks is a very likely scenario, basically taking a bit of a shorter term break during the much larger multi-month bearish trend. And so those are my exact predictions for the crypto market, obviously continuing to perfectly play out here, and the key levels to watch out for moving forward. And of course, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of any crypto, check out the links below this video to those exchanges if you want to take advantage of massive bonuses only available using those links to certain exchanges. And of course, if you want to actually know how you can trade these moves, no matter what the price is doing, no matter what direction the price is going, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen, because the video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.